What is going on, YouTube? PPS back here. It is the last day of May. It's the 31st. Coming at you live with another round of our YouTube Play of the Day videos over here on the PPS channel. And yeah, we are on a little bit of a roll here. Obviously, we were on the 6-0 run. Kind of depends if you guys are for Play of the Day videos. We're now technically on a 7-1. As our last one, McClanahan under 4.5 hits. He decided to give up hits to Isaiah Kiner for Lefa, even like some soft ground ball hits, which are just, it happens. And that's, even if we would have done strikeouts over, I think he had 7 only and he had 7.5. So pretty much everywhere we looked, the most bet ones for him didn't come through. And JD was just Mr. Consistent again for us. Unfortunately, he didn't cash for our past the prop plays, but he did come through for us on our last one. So like I said, 7-1 run at the time. And I'm very excited to break down both of these two plays that I really like today. 2 1.5 unit plays today, guys. So I am very excited to share these with you today. Going back to one of my favorite guys here, but before we get going, if you could, please smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate all the new faces that we're seeing on in the chat and stuff. I really appreciate all you guys coming in. Obviously, it's a lot nicer when we're winning, so I'm hoping to continue to do that for you. So first play of the day, I'm going to share my screen here with you so you guys can see what I'm taking. It is actually going to be this play right here. Kevin Guzman under 2.5 earned runs today. That is what we're going to go with. Obviously, I'm using DraftKings for it, and this is just an absolute smash spot in my opinion. Obviously, Tim Anderson is out. That is very big news. He did pull his groin. And also, this is the White Sox facing a non-lefty, right? So we're seeing them face off against Kevin Guzman, obviously an elite pitcher. But going into just on the White Sox side, only a 228 batting average versus right-handed pitching so far this season. And also a 340 slugging only. So very, very, very low numbers here. Only a 621 OPS. And Kevin Guzman has just been on one this year. He's looked fantastic through all of his starts. I think he's only allowed 3 earned runs. He allowed 3 in his first outing, and he allowed 3 against Tampa Bay. So every other start, which I believe he has 9 on the season, 7 for 9. This has hit, and he's going deeper into games. His stuff has looked fantastic. I'm just going to break down a little bit into his numbers as well. One thing that will be very good for this is he does not walk guys, right? He's in the 98th percentile in walk, so obviously that's very good. 88th percentile in expected ERA, 100th. He's the top guy in chase rate right now. That splitter is fantastic. He only has an expected ERA of 2.6, so even though his numbers are very low, it's because he's throwing well. It's not because luck is involved at all, so I like to see that. 2 and only a 2.3% walk percentage, which is unbelievable. Best in his career by a lot. So looking into the rest of his numbers, obviously everybody knows Kevin Guzman associated with the splitter, and that's been absolutely a wipeout pitch for him. 44% whiff rate, 28% put away percentage, and he's throwing that about 40 or 37% of the time so far this year. Only a 133 average on it with a 160 slugging. So I expect that to be in the arsenal for today. Fastball is running up there around 95, and the slider has been hittable so far this year. But obviously, when you have a wipeout pitch like the splitter, Kevin Guzman has the ability to get pretty much anybody out in this White Sox lineup pretty easily. Obviously, the fill-in of Adam Engel for Tim Anderson is huge. Obviously, a very, very big step down there. Also, looking at his solid hit percentage, barrel percentage, Kevin Guzman is very, very good. He's at a 5.3 barrel percentage. MLB average is about 7. And also, he's getting a lot of weak contact so far this season. And what I do really like here is he's going to be a ground ball guy through and through here. Strikeouts and mostly ground ball outs. He's got a 45% ground ball percentage. 23% fly ball percentage. So I think that's good for a team here that does rely on the home run ball. Not that they've been hitting it a ton versus right-handed pitching so far this year. Only 28 home run and 1,257 total at bats here. But they've only scored 126 runs off of righties so far this year in 46 games, equates to about 3 runs, and obviously that has stuff to do with the bullpen as well. I really like Gal's on a run of 8 or 7 of his last 8 with sub 3 runs earned, and he's going deep into games as well. So a guy I really like to rely on here, and I'm going to make him a 1.5 unit play here. Blue Jays versus the Chicago White Sox today. So that is going to be our first play of the day. Lock that one in, guys. Obviously, Blue Jays, White Sox. So smash that like button. We're coming back to you guys again with another one here with a 1.5 unit play on the Royals, first 5 under. So I was heavy yesterday on the Cleveland Guardians. I had their team total over. I had their first 5 team total over combined for a max play. Jose Ramirez comes through as always. And I also had the Guardians first 5 money line in my pass the prop plays. But today is going to be a little bit different, right? We're going to be going to the first 5 under. We have Daniel Lynch, Cal Quantrill. Initially hearing those voices and hearing those names, you're like, no. Why are you doing this? Why are you taking the under here? And I will tell you why. But first, I want to make sure I show you guys the odds. I'm taking this on DraftKings again, under 5 runs there. I've just had a few people message me, where am I getting these lines? So I might as well just show you, right? I might as well just put it up on the screen here so you guys can see. I love this spot today. Cal Quantrill is a guy I usually do fade, but so far this season, he's been fantastic, and he's been unbelievable at home so far this year. 3.06 ERA, 1.69 or 169 batting average against him at home through 18 innings. He has just been absolutely fantastic. There has been only a 269 on base percentage, really no slugging off him as well. And just looking into his advanced numbers, he's just not striking out anybody higher than usual. 20% K rate at home so far this year, but he's not walking guys, only a 10% or 9% walk rate here. Left on base percentage isn't even that great. He's at 72%. So there's still a lot of guys scoring that are getting on base, but there's not that many guys getting on base. 1.02 whip at home so far this year, a 3.65 FIP. That is very, very, very good here, guys, especially for a guy whose stuff really doesn't jump off the page, right? Not great stuff, but he does find a way to get outs, and obviously so far this year he's been fantastic. Facing off against Daniel Lynch. Daniel Lynch on the road this year, 3.55 ERA, 0.83 batting average allowed to lefties so far this year, and a 260 allowed to righties. I do like this spot for the under, just because the Guardians are a huge different team when they're facing a righty versus lefty. Righties, I love to attack the Indians. Guardians. I think that they're fantastic. They have a 254 batting average, one of the tops in baseball versus right-handed pitching. But against lefties, only a 212 batting average, 601 OPS, 289 on base percentage. It's just a huge stark difference. Obviously, Jose Ramirez is way better from the left side. There's obviously a lot of other lefties in this order. You go to Stephen Kwan. Jimenez, I'm pretty sure, is a switch guy, but he's much better from the left side. So a lot of switch hitters who are better lefty hitters. And Daniel Lynch has actually been pretty good. I was pleasantly surprised a few times in DraftKings when I've taken him that he's actually done very good. So one thing that I do really like about him too is he progressively gets better throughout the game. First time through the order, 5.87, but every single time it gets better. 3.1 to a 1.3 third time through the order. So I really like to see that in this type of game where both these pitchers should be doing okay. And I'm also a big fan of fading the Royals offense. They're not very good here as well. So give me some Cal Quantrill and Daniel Lynch under 5. I love this spot. Like I said, Cal Quantrill at home, Daniel Lynch better on the road. And the Guardians are not very good against left-handed pitching so far this season. So sign me up. I love this play. Royals first 5 under 5. Total of 3 units on the line here for our bets of the day, with Kevin Gausman under 2.5 runs allowed. Royals first 5 under 5. Thank you guys so much again for tuning in. Appreciate all the new followers that we're having here. And hopefully you guys are able to cash in with me. Like I said, 7-1 run. Make sure that you're riding on these two, hoping to get to 9-1. Get to that 90 hit percentage over the last week would be fantastic. So thank you guys so much. Have a great last day of May, and hopefully we can go on here with a sweep Have a good rest of your day, guys, and best of luck on all your bets. Peace.